How you guys doing? Peace and blessings. Hope you guys are doing well. All praise to the Most High, and all praise to our Miller King Yahushua HaMashiach. For without him, where would we be? I just want to get on here because for some reason I can't go live on this channel, and I think it's interesting because they have these new terms and conditions with YouTube that I guess you got to hit a certain amount of subscribers before. Well, I guess they put your videos, if you go live, in automatically into default, but you have to hit, I guess, 1,000 subscribers just so that you can have an extensive amount of perks as it pertains to going live. I didn't have that problem on my other channel, but that's the reason why I said I will not be going live on this channel, because it's no point, because all of my videos will be put in private, and that's, purposely done because they want me to try to use the other channel and operate that one, which I won't do because like I said, that one is compromised. But anyways, I'll just go ahead. If I need to upload a video, just upload it same way I've been doing it. Excuse me, y'all, I gotta spit. I hate to say that, but I know. But I had to say that. But this is the reason why I do not eat as much, because we know that they like to poison, your food. And I know I keep saying this, and I want to say this before I get into that real quick. Just because a person is being afflicted does not mean that you're doing something wrong. You understand what I'm saying? It does not mean that you're doing something wrong. It doesn't always mean that, because a person will see that. And that's why it's important for each and every one of us to, be mindful of what we're saying, what we're doing, and how we're articulating that, if you want to share that, and that's really just what it is, because people withhold certain things for certain reasons, and that's their prerogative. They have a right to do that, but like I said, me personally, I'm a transparent person. But this is the reason why I do not eat personally as much as I used to, because these people love to play with your food, and they know I don't drink anymore, and they know I don't, smoke weed anymore. I've been done with that mess, and I was done with the edibles because, you see, I had stopped smoking weed, and then I was, doing a few edibles here and there. And then I stopped doing that. Hallelujah. Excuse me. So they love to put these entities in the food. And we already know about that. You understand what it is. But they love mixing it with dope. They put dope in the food. You understand what I'm saying? Especially if you're a person who does not do any drugs, you don't drink, and all that type of stuff. So they love to do that. And the reason why is because the drugs, these are spirits that they're putting. They're praying, putting hair over stuff. I've seen it in the spirit what these people do. You understand how they're doing this mess. You got women playing with their menstrual cycle blood, and then you got the dudes playing with their pubic hairs and nose hairs, just being all types of ungodly and grotesque with this mess, okay? And this is what they do, because those are spirits that they're trying to superimpose upon you. And when they can't get you in the space of sin, you see what I'm saying, by way of the provocations and things like that, they're going to try to make you sick, by food and things like that. And all it takes is for them to touch and taint your food and whatever else that you're consuming. You know what I mean? Because what that does is that when they put these spirits, that has an intention, which is nefarious. They have spirits attached to that. So when these spirits are attached to that and you ingest that, okay, what that allows for them to do is to have access to you. And this is another, like I said, just another form of trying to hijack, you understand, your vessel, because that's really just what they want. They just want total ownership over our vessels, to pilot it. And seeing as though that we're not engaging in sin and stuff like that, there has to be other ways. Like if you're not falling for the provocations, like I said, once again, they have to try to make you sick by way of food because you do have to eat. You understand? So that's one of their main things is poisoning. They love doing that, you know. And this is the reason why I do not eat as much because I understand that I am up against, I mean, heavy spiritual wickedness in high places. And I'm not making it seem like as if I'm just the only one. There's many of us who are going through this on the daily, you know, and I'm gonna bounce around, so I just want to say again, just because a person is being afflicted does not mean that you did something wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Because scripture does say that the enemy, all he wants to do is wear out the saints. You hear me? And that we're going to be tested and tried. It says that in Daniel 12, right? The saints are going to be tested and tried. You understand what I'm saying? Many shall be made white. I always say that because those are very, very significant. And they coincide with Jeremiah. They coincide with Revelation. And many other books that speaks about the great consummation, right? In the last days, which is what we're in, the precipice of the peril times, or perilous times, should I say. So this is what we're up against. You understand? And they know that. And here's another thing how you can tell. Because this, I mean, I don't know. I guess everybody's different on how their body reacts to, you know, certain things, especially when you're tainted. But I can only say this is how I know. Okay. Excuse me. I immediately know when something is tainted. Like, I'm telling you, just the Most High gonna let me know. You understand what I'm saying? Just spiritually, you feel it. It's a feeling, and you just feel it. You know, I'll start to get a headache, or you know, I'll start to spit like up. You know, whatever it is, like immediately my body will start to reject it because it's not supposed to be there. You understand what I'm saying? Darkness cannot exist in a temple of light. And that's just really what it is. And I'm not making it seem like as if, oh, I'm just so holy and this and that. But I'm just saying, you know, when the Most High is using your vessel and you're being used, you understand what I'm saying? That stuff it just cannot tarry in your vessel. It's not supposed to be there. So naturally, just how the Most High has it set up, your body's going to reject it. You understand? And try to expel it. That's just naturally, okay? Because for one, I'm not a person who does drugs. You understand? I'm not a person who's engaging in any of that. So absolutely my body's going to reject it. That's the number one thing. That's going to be immediately, you know? And like I said, I'm not comparing it to anybody. I don't know how everybody responds to it differently. You know what I'm saying? Everybody responds to it differently. And it's just, you know, it's a lot to deal with. But I understand that I got to go through this. I got to go through this, y'all. I'm telling you, I am just taking these hits. You know what I mean? Because I already know why they're doing this. You know, that of which I will not mention yet. I won't mention it yet if I can. So I'm gonna still pray about it just to see if I can mention it. But, you know, just to be on the safe side, I will not mention it. But I understand why they keep on doing it. You understand, and why they're doing it heavily now. You know, and it's not just because I don't smoke weed or I don't engage in, you know, in alcohol anymore. You know, like I said, I don't even drink wine anymore. Like that stuff is long done, and I thank the Most High for delivering me from that. You know, I don't think anything was wrong with me drinking wine, you know, or anything like that, but it's just best that I just stay sober, you know, be of sober mind, you know, that's what Paul said, you know, it's just best that I just stay sober because for me, I don't want anything that's going to deter me from whatever it is that the Most High wants me to do. So I understand why they're doing this, you know, and when you taint somebody's stuff, especially if they feel like they know you, excuse me, and they've been hitting you, coming at you with the same angle, same game, right? That's how the devil do. They are always betting their money on how you're going to react to it, right? And they're hoping that I will spiral out of control, get mad, rage, whatever the case may be, you know. And like I said, I'll tell you in a minute that I ain't nothing. I'll tell you in a minute that, you know, I have spazzed out, because it does get very, very frustrating at times. Like, people, you can't make it seem like as if it's going to be a walk in the park every day for you like that. No, it's not. You know, and anyone who's online telling you that is lying. They're lying. You understand what I'm saying? And the truth is that we're on different levels. We're just on different levels. I'm not making it seem like I'm better than anybody or anything like that. I told you I'm nothing. But we all are on different levels. And there is a hierarchy. You understand what I'm saying? And the truth is that when you have the Most High Spirit, even though we're here on earth, we're still with Him in in spirit as well. You understand what I'm saying? So the real ones know what I mean, if you catch my drift, right? So we're still with Him. That's why it says that Enoch walked with God, right? It says Enoch walked with Yah. So he didn't say that for nothing, okay? That does not mean that Enoch, I believe that Enoch was translated, meaning he just was transported, okay? But I'm not saying or believing the doctrine that he was made into an angel, or, you know, Metatron. Like, that is Abrahamic. That's from like an Abrahamic doctrine, which is false, because Enoch did die, and that's in the scriptures. You know what I mean? Elijah did die as well. That is also in the scriptures. When it says that he was not, and all the other prophets was not, that means that they died. They just were removed, put from one place to the next. You saw that happen in the scriptures with Philip, when he was transported from one place to the next. Remember when he baptized the Ethiopian eunuch, and he was transliterated, meaning that he was transported, okay, from one place to the next. So that's that. But I just want you guys to understand that when we are down here, you know, and you're walking with the Most High, you know, that's why he said the kingdom is within you. That means that we are with Him in the king. We are with Him in spirit as well. So that's that. I won't go into that, but yeah, it's just so much. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't get it unless you're really dealing with this. You know, one thing I am learning through this whole experience, you know, is that no matter how many times I get afflicted, or no matter how brute the punch is, you understand what I'm saying? I'm still going to praise my Father. I'm still going to thank Him for it, because at the end of the day, I know it's by His allowance. No man gets the glory for that. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not going to fall for the tricks of the trade, you know, that they're shooting at me. And one thing I also want to say before I go is that it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. You know what I mean? It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. So y'all can keep on playing your little games. You know, I'm going to keep on praying and fasting against what you guys are doing, because that's just really what it is. I'm a spiritual warrior. There's nothing wrong with that. I was bred to war in the spirit. You understand what I'm saying? So I come against every covenant that the warlocks and the witches are attempting to make in the spiritual realm, because it is the spiritual realm is plastic. There's a lot of plasticity in the spiritual realm when it comes to dreams and visions and things like that. That's the reason why, if you guys are having dreams that of which you can remember, I would suggest that you write them down. But you'll know. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You'll know if it's wicked or if it's not. But at the end of the day, it's a learning experience. You just got to be careful. Ask the Most High to nullify and void any covenants that the devils are trying to make in the spiritual realm, because that's how they do. It manifests. They start in the spirit and then it manifests in the physical, right? And that's just that. So I come against all of it. You understand what I'm saying? I come against every warlock and every witch that has subscribed newly to my channel, because I don't have that many subscribers. You understand what I'm saying? So I watch that myself. I'm not looking for subscribers, or I'm not looking for likes, you know, and I've made that plain. So whoever is subscribing to my channel, I don't know who you are, because The way they got it is that I can't see who subscribes, and I don't know, who unsubscribes. I mean, well, I don't think any of us knows who unsubscribes, but I know that I can't tell who subscribes to my channel unless they allow me to see that. And I'm supposed to get the notification via email, but I don't for some reason. So that's how I know that those are perps, warlocks, witches. And like I said, you guys can catch fire in the mighty name of the old Shah Mashiach, because I have nothing for you. And I'm going to pray over this and I'm going to be done. And to my real ones, like I said, scattered across the four corners of the earth, I love you. Endure until the end. And I keep telling you that our Redeemer is nearer than we think. We're literally at the end. Trust me. And hey, let me say this too. Praise the Most High. Give him praise, because guess what? You have endured this long. You have literally endured this long. So you better give him praise. Why not? You understand? And then that just makes me know, if you getting hit even more heavy this time, just know that that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Hey, look, I'm not saying I know it seems crazy. It's like, oh wait, you rejoicing? Look, that's what Peter and them did when they was in jail. They came out rejoicing. You understand what I'm saying? When they got beat up and all that whipped and got rocks thrown at them and stuff like that, they were rejoicing. Because the Most High said, rejoice not because you are subjected to the demons, but rejoice because your name is written in heaven. You understand what I'm saying? That you're worthy enough to go through suffering for his name. That's the reason why we rejoice. You understand? And the bad that we're given, that's the reason why we still rejoice. And that's what I'm talking about. So that's all I got to say. And I'm going to pray over this and I'm going to be out. جلخه دخوس مبيا جد حس خاله بدي دخل صحيش نقام من النقان جلخاس يجد كيس بدي دخل هولي لخاص دكش مبيا جد كيس خصن مبيجن الخين نخاص لخوش بدي يزيد كيس خش خين هولي لخاب بخوش جلخه دكيس مبيا جلخان نسنهيش مبا هولي لخا دكوس مبيا جلخاش يا دكيس مبيا جد كوس مبخا نقل هي دكوس مبيا جد كيس خش زله سما بوجود كوس مبيا جلخه Holy la khasa de kushimediaji. Holy la khasa de kushimediaji la khishini medias na khasham de kulakha. Holy la his na la khal mopahos khashin kisimedias. Hallelujah. I'm done. I ain't got nothing else to say. You guys be well.